He began to approach him and called him father. He took his hand. Lloyd shed tears and said how hard it was for him. Tyrannus frowned and said to let go of his hand. "This is disgusting." The man said how hard it must have been for him. The hero rubbed Rainbow Dash over his hand and repeated that he now understood what difficulties he was experiencing. The dragon said that it was not easy for him. Suddenly a tear flowed down his cheek. He wiped it away and asked where the tears came from. The man told him to cry. The brunette continued that maybe it was not obvious, but he felt that his son was lazy, selfish, cruel, and yet he was so strong. The boy cried and thanked him for all his 1,000 years of work. Tyrannus looked at him in shock. He hugged the hero. The great dragon cried on his shoulder and said that no one told him this. That bastard, little dragon, he really tried to teach him how to be a real dragon. How much humiliation he suffered. Tyrannus said that he was like this because of his bride. Even his beloved daughter took his side. All efforts were in vain. Xavier watched as the dragon said that they were just having fun and no one cares about him. No one understands. For them he is just an old dragon. Lloyd said that this happy family blossomed thanks to his efforts. The man opened his eyes in shock. He burst into tears even more. Tyrannus cried. The hero smiled ominously and thought that the dragon who wanted him dead was now dead. The knight heard an ominous laugh. He sat on the grass and thought maybe he was wrong to consider this man the main hero of his world. What if he was a bad guy after all? Once he said that he had not done anything particularly bad, but now he was no longer sure. After a while, the guys were lying on the grass. The dragon said that it was a great shame for him. A man made him cry and even hugged him. He replied that he always considered sympathy a useless thing. Tyrannus looked at him. He sat up and asked if his name was Lloyd Frontera. Right, he confirmed. The man closed his eyes and said that he would die soon. The hero looked at him in shock when he said that the heart of winter was gradually freezing his body, so he did not have long to live. He mentally addressed this heart and asked if he really was a murderer who was going to finish him off. Then she replied that it was very rude and in general he didn't know this and it was he who absorbed it. The brunette jumped up